Open Your Eyes is brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm Sabrina Daly.
And I'm Paul Lopez.
And good morning, Paul.
Good morning.
How we doing?
It's Tuesday, December 15th.
15th?
Is it?
No, it's 16th.
It's the 16th.
Yes, it is.
Where I live in yesterday was the 15th.
Yeah.
So we have already jumped that halfway point. And we're quickly counting down to Christmas. Would you believe it? We're only 9 days away.
Crazy,
from
single
Christmas.
digits.
Single digits. Wow, that's incredible. I know there's a lot of people out there that lives for the Christmas holiday and specifically for Christmas Day. I live for the food. I live for the turkey. I live for the ham. I live for the stuffings. I live for the cranberry and the rice and beans. 100.
I'm so excited about Christmas, and this is something that we were talking about in the office, and I have to get your perspective on this, guys, because one of the things that I love watching online is like random weird recipes. And I recently learned that there's this weird recipe in our family, in my family at least, that has been passed on for generations. And when I explained how we made our stuffing for our turkey and our chicken, everybody watched me like, huh? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to reveal it later this week. I asked my brother.
Nobody will care later this week.
No, you will care, because I begged my brother to come on the show and show how he makes his stuffing, or how we make our stuffing.
So it's more than just you'll explain it.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
Reveal.
I will show you.
Okay, good.
So I'm excited about that.
Now that you've explained it,
that's the reason why I brought out food, because that's also something that I look forward to, and I know that you're in your fitness era in 2025. How are you planning to fit all of that in without feeling guilty?
Listen, what are you talking about, Sabrina? Why all the negativity so early in the morning?
Nothing about that is negative.
Listen,
what are you talking about?
I know there's a lot of people out there right now that are like, when it comes to Christmas,
the calories don't count.
The calories don't count.
And that's the answer I was looking for.
We don't think about fitness. We think about how we're fitness food in our plate.
That's what I think.
Yeah, and how we're putting it down, and that nap Christmas afternoon.
That Christmas sleep.
Oh yeah, that's what we're thinking about.
That's the perfect answer, because that's exactly how I'm thinking about it too. When the black cake gets set in front of me, what calories? I don't care.
Exactly. We'll worry about that in our New Year resolution.
But here's what we also want you guys to know. This is what we have lined up for you in terms of conversations this morning. Starting off with grief at Christmas, how joy and loss can coexist. Also, spotlighting the Belize Ocean Heroes Awards winners. Then honoring excellence at the Night of Living Legends. Also, celebrate community spirit at Wind Down Wednesday. And then finally, hands-on holiday fun with art, hands ornament making. Have you ever made ornament for your Christmas tree?
I think I've done it here on the morning show.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
I actually haven't, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that should be exciting. And also, there are several things that you need to know before you leave your home, or while you're sitting there on your couch or just watching on. There are some points of discussions that we will bring up this morning and have a brief discussion on. So first of all, Belize set to build Caribbean's first sugar refinery, that is. Christmas countdown marred by break-ins and violence. BL seeks price adjustment after years of stability. Karaoke King Richard Villanueva passes. And last but certainly not least, animal abuse in Belize City ignites public outcry and reform push.
Well, there's quite a couple we can jump into for this morning's discussion. I think what would be more timely than anything has been the recent break-ins that we have been highlighting in our newscast. we also have been reporting on several robberies taking place as well. One of the more recent ones we spoke about that took place on the Hummingbird Highway involving the Sarita truck drivers.
Yeah.
And then more recently, the break-ins for homes. We also had the Belize Police Department, Paul, on the couch with us, giving some best practices on how you can protect your property if you're there, if you're away, especially during the holiday times. And it's very unfortunate that we have to take these extra measures to protect ourselves and our properties. But nonetheless, it's still important for us to include some of those in it. There's been a recent spike in robberies taking place, and more than anything, I think I'm just encouraging people to be mindful that during the holiday times, you know, thieves are alert even more then. But perhaps even more alarming has been this one, Paul, with the bank in the southern part of the country in Dangriga.
Yeah, so this news emerged yesterday, where it appears that two desperate thieves broke into a Belize bank branch in Dangriga and essentially ransacked the place, searched through the teller's desk, searched other parts of the bank in hopes, I would imagine, of finding money. Yeah. Right? You break into a bank, it's to attempt to find some money or something, and they left empty-handed in that they didn't find anything. However, my understanding is that authorities are actively seeking them in hopes of making some arrest and getting to the bottom of this crime. It's normal for us as citizens to be concerned about security this time of the year, because there are a lot of desperate people out there looking for a quick come up, and some of these people would go to the greatest extent to achieve their objectives, and we saw that in the case with the Sarita truck and those two lives that were lost, unfortunately, and in a very despicable manner. We're seeing it here with this incident at Belize Bank, and there's a lot of other petty incidents, one would refer to it, that's not necessarily being reported. And there's always this discussion about whether it is as a result of desperation that individuals are carrying out these acts, in that they have absolutely no other choice, cost of living too high, or their lack of employment, versus whether or not it's a case of individuals just outrightly being lawless.
Yeah.
And I think that these acts are inexcusable, and I've reached the point in my personal life where I don't see it as desperation anymore. I don't see it as individuals lacking anything.
What do you see it as?
Well, if you as a criminal, or if you could work up a criminal scheme, one, you're using that good mental energy towards evil, towards bad, and you could take that same mental energy and work up a scheme to make money legally, to make money the right way. If you could use all of that energy to work up a scheme and then carry it out, one, by stopping a truck and pretending to be whatever as what police suspects happened in that case, or if you could use all that energy to break into a bank and use muscles and strength as well, then you could apply that same energy in finding a way to make your money legally, to provide for yourself and to provide for your family. So I no longer see it as being in a desperate situation and this is your last resort, or this is absolutely not your last resort. And so I think that we have to, but for sure there are people like that out there, and we have to be on our guard. And it's unfortunate that we live in a society where hardworking, law-abiding citizens have to be on their guards from these types of characters.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes me to, and I know we want to wrap up this, but it takes me to that story that we highlighted a couple months ago where a person was faced with a point of having to fight off a thief, and ended up killing him in the aftermath of it. Remember that one? I think it was in the western part of the country where the lady fought off and ended up killing the thief, the robber in the home.
Yes, I
do we
remember
want
that.
to get to that point again?
Yeah.
No, we do not. But anyways, we want to move things along. We only have about 5 more minutes, but I want to spend a really brief moment to highlight animal abuse, Paul, because there's been some outrage as well regarding surveillance footage, not surveillance footage, a video captured on national TV of a football player kicking a dog, and then most recently as well, this horse that you're seeing on screen in this is Lake I?
No, this is Jane Usher.
Jane Usher area, where the horse was seen visibly ill, was laying on the ground, and hours pass, it dies. This is another case. It feels very reminiscent of the Wani situation, except that was a bit more outrageous. Nonetheless, though, this is animal abuse, this is neglect, and it's something that we should be talking about.
Yeah. Now, for me with the dog situation, when we got into the office yesterday and we were having a discussion amongst ourselves, I asked the question to just kind of provoke some thoughts. And I'm sure this is beneath your behavior, but I asked, how many of us have found ourselves kicking a dog before? Right?
No,
right. So you would probably say you haven't. You would be surprised, and the thing is, a lot of people have said they haven't as well. But you'd be surprised how many people, out of frustration, perhaps have kicked a dog or have mistreated a dog, have perhaps turned a blind eye to a suffering dog on the street that perhaps needs a meal or needs some sort of care and some sort of treatment. We say, oh, that's not my problem.
I think that's more common, turning a blind eye.
But you'd be and it's inexcusable.
Yeah.
But you'd be surprised how many people
kick animals.
Kick animals.
I just feel like that's really like aggressive. I wouldn't kick a human.
Right. And so in this case, you could understand the outrage, but at the same time, I don't want us to come up here and be, what's the word?
Self-righteous?
Self-righteous, right? Because I think that as a society, it is rooted, this whole animal abuse issue and concept and conversation is rooted within us and how we treat animals, not only those that we own, but even those around us, the strays in our society, and how we look at them, right? And so I don't want us to be self-righteous to say, oh, he has done the worst of the worst. It's just that this was captured on live television and it's inexcusable.
Sometimes when you see it on screen, it forces you to really check yourself.
Right, but I also want for this to be a self-reflection. To basically say, all right, this is the most extreme level, but how is it that we ourselves can learn from this and even change our outlook and our behavior towards animals? And even with the horses in Jane Usher, I live in that area, so I see it very often.
All right. Well, we do have to wrap up this. One last mention we do want to highlight. While it not be so important to many people here in the country, I think it's an important announcement coming from the Channel 5, GBM family, and karaoke lovers as well. We want to highlight the recent passing of Mr. Richard Villanueva. He was recognized as the karaoke king, and he's been a part of the KTV family for a very long time as well. We understand there was an announcement of his passing that was made over the weekend. Our thoughts and our prayers are with his family at this time.
Yeah, I remember him vividly from KTV. I believe he participates in KTV, right? It's right. So he would lead the karaoke. There are times when he would go on stage and he would sing, like, let's say there's a lull at the start of the show before the show actually starts. He's on stage and he's singing, and the last 2 years I was there live, and I remembered him from that. And then he would be at the auditions as well, and he'd be singing for us. He was passionate about karaoke more than I've ever seen anyone passionate about karaoke. So certainly from our family here at OIE and GBM, we want to say our condolences to him and his loved ones. Of course, in this Christmas season, it's hard, but we're going to be talking about that grief and loss and balancing those things during the Christmas season.
And that's a perfect segue to our first break. When we come back, the next conversation is grief at Christmas, how joy and loss can coexist.
Essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. Belize Electricity Limited. We continue to serve you.
Guys, somebody thief Christmas! Open your eyes, streets gone too.
Somebody call police, call Coast Guard, BDF, Santa, anybody with a badge.
This could be the biggest story of the year.
Guys, we need headlines. What about no Christmas tree? Big problem.
I hope you never thief the security footage as well.
Wait, how we want to sell Christmas packages with no Christmas?
Courtney, they thief Christmas.
What? I hope they never Grinch.
It is the Grinch.
Make him look dangerous, but Christmassy.
Okay, posting now.
For this, we need the eye in the sky.
Okay guys, prompter is loaded.
Order checked. Ready to go live.
Stand by in 3, 2, 1.
Christmas has been stolen by none other than the Grinch. We now go to Paul Lopez for a live report.
Yes, Sabrina. Eyewitnesses saw him struggling, carrying all that Christmas decorations. He couldn't have gotten too far. We spoke.
Excuse me, Paul. I'm being told we have a sighting of this green menace in our backyard.
Ha, we got him green-handed.
At GBM, not even the Grinch could cancel Christmas.
This past year, we have enjoyed creating moments to bring you and your families together. And this holiday season, we wish you and your families even more togetherness, with moments filled with love, laughter, and joy. We wish you a Merry Christmas and much success in the new year from all of us here at GBM.
Christmas time is to keep your heart near mine. It's much the way I'm gonna reach you. Every message, every call. I don't need a gift to hold, just a voice that feels like home when the day is flowing through. Smiles connecting
every hello, I miss you, and Merry Christmas find its way through.
Because no distance is too far when we're smartly connected.
Merry Christmas!
Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome back to Open Your Eyes. This is our first conversation this morning. And as we mentioned, it's all about grief at Christmas, how joy and loss can coexist. This morning, we're joined by two mental health experts. We have here with us Martine King. She's a mental health therapist. And also here with her is Krista Courtney. She's a professional counselor. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us and welcome.
Good morning.
It's a pleasure having you guys here.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think this is such an interesting conversation because oftentimes when we talk about Christmas, it's a lot of joy that's involved with it. You know, people being together with the ones you love, the spending, the eating that me and Paul were discussing earlier. But it goes without saying that there's some level of negative emotions that you do feel as well. And so we want to have that conversation this morning. Grief in all its forms. Whether it's loss of a loved one or loss of something in general. How would you define grief, just for persons to understand that? Perhaps we can set the tone there.
Sure. Well, it's a natural response to loss, right? How we feel when we lose someone, of course, would be the most difficult. It can be a prized possession, a relationship. It can be a dream or a goal, a hope. When there is loss, naturally we have an emotional internal response to that, which is there might be feelings of sadness, anger, feelings of loneliness. So it is a natural response, and being human and being alive mean that we're going to experience losses of all types. And so grief is natural. It's a part of how we deal with I have lost someone or something or a few things, right?
Is something wrong with me if I am happy during the Christmas season, but also feel a sense of grief and trying to navigate both?
Absolutely not. You're human. That is absolutely a part of your humanity. I always reference the movie Inside Out. I don't know if anybody's seen that.
Loved it.
But the entire movie, the girl is moving from one city to the next. She's losing her friends, her hockey team, all the things that she was accustomed to. But the entire movie, all of the emotions in her brain are trying to keep sadness in a circle. Keep sadness from touching anything. You know, like memories of things that she's losing, she keeps touching and then it turns blue and they get all frightened, like, oh my gosh, I feel sadness. Like, this, you're not supposed to touch all these things. In the end, though, sadness just needed a place to be appropriately acknowledged. And if you remember the movie, she was able to cry with her parents and express how she was feeling. So support when you're dealing with a multitude of emotions, or sometimes what we call conflicting. Humans think that they're supposed to be happy all the time, and your brain is trying to help you be happy all the time. But it's us that has to learn how to give sadness and other emotions that are more difficult an appropriate space to be expressed. And they do actually oftentimes regulate or decrease when you give them that space.
I love that.
And can I add, you know, most of the times an emotion will last anywhere between obviously a few seconds to 2 minutes. And if you allow that, the space to pass, those neurochemicals, because it's chemistry and emotion is there to tell us what we're feeling internally and externally, what's going on in the environment. So if you allow it maximum 2 minutes and you're not adding or fighting, or you shouldn't feel this, or I'm a man and I shouldn't feel this, or we can't drink to not feel it, the emotion will peak and it will go on its way. But what do we do instead? No, it's Christmas. I can't feel that. I should only be happy. And that's just not going to happen, because it's not like being human and emotions stop because it's Christmas. No,
I think
those continue.
I think about several years ago when I lost a brother to gun violence. And every Christmas after that, my family had to grapple with the fact that, well, he's no longer here, right? And Christmas won't be the same. And then this year, I welcomed my daughter into the world. And this is her first conscious Christmas where she's actually aware of what's happening. And so now it's like, do I leave that memory and that grief of my lost brother behind? Or can that coexist with having a child now enter the world and a new person to embrace?
I think the important words, both and. It's totally and actually really helpful for you and your family to even acknowledge that we still hold sadness and loss for your brother who's no longer here, and joy that this new life is taking a lot of attention, and it's important that you acknowledge both.
But that's good, because what can then come sometimes is the guilt. So it's like,
Right.
I wanted to get to that.
sadness,
Yes.
there's guilt, there's...
How could I be happy?
I shouldn't be happy, yeah. But no, and so this is why expect that there are going to be different emotions. I mean, a lot of times we're overwhelmed because there's a lot to do, and then the financial aspect of things as well. So there's like a bunch, there's loss, there's guilt, there's the shoulds, I shouldn't this or I shouldn't the other. And so no, we're gonna experience this full range of emotions. Or the importance is, okay, what am I gonna do now that I'm feeling these things, right?
So what can you tell yourself when you feel that guilt coming on? Because oftentimes when it involves the loss of a loved one, that guilt comes from the fear that you're not acknowledging that sadness, or you're not feeling that sadness, and you wonder if you're forgetting them or they're not as important to you as they were before. How do you speak to yourself when that guilt comes on?
You know, I was just thinking disconnection, and I lost my dad about a year and a half ago. So this is funnily enough going into my second Christmas. I feel it more now. And so for me, it's kind of, and sometimes I feel a disconnect, like, oh my gosh. And so I'll sit and I think of him often in doing things, but in those moments in talking to myself, the question is, I'll sit and I'll think of him. I'll give myself a little bit of space to connect with him through my memory, through something funny probably, or maybe it's because I'm crying, you know, but it is that moment to go, wait, feeling, giving it the space. And that's easier said than done. Yes. It is like, okay, wait, instead of avoiding and running.
And if you cry, is that okay?
Oh, it's encouraged. When people cry, it is. It's one of the ways. It's kind of, we talk about emotions often like a stream or a river, and that sometimes we put a lot of blocks in the way because we're trying to stop it from reaching a certain place. But really, emotions are designed to pass through you, to be expressed and acknowledged, not to be locked up and put away. We use containment. For instance, if I'm on a show like this, I'm not gonna bawl. I might, but she we'll let you.
No problem.
But the hope sometimes is that when you're in a conversation with someone in the grocery store, that you're not just gonna start crying without, you know, it kind of hits you sometimes when you're not expecting it. Even in the joy of watching your daughter, it can kind of hit and creep up in the background. So all of those things are there, but a lot of people don't know how to use time and space to then trigger grief. So when we talk about processing grief, we encourage people to, when you notice that it's coming up at random times and you're not able to really kind of, I don't like the word control, I like more manage the expression, or regulate the emotion. It's important that you get some space away, and we encourage people to maybe write a letter to that person, because it helps to trigger thoughts and feelings that you might have about them and express them in language. The more that we can express, the easier it is to carry. And so it doesn't take away the grief, but it does ease it quite a bit. You can have a really good cry, rehydrate, have a nap, and you generally feel so much lighter. And you might have to do that more often during the holidays, but if you can do it in spaces that you've created where you're private and safe to feel all your feelings, you generally have a more regulated and managed experience with other people in public or with your family.
I want to talk men and women, because I think that's important as well, because all of that, and a couple things, like I don't like to journal, but sometimes, and this is proven, we're not making it up, like getting it out of here and putting it, I mean, you can have a voice note app
Yes.
where, you know, you just need some big bad words you need to put into that sometimes.
Big bad words.
Do that.
Yes.
Leave it there, nice and safe for you. Or you can write that. Getting it out of here can take many forms, and men tend to steer away from sharing with others in their grief or their stress. So I would say to men, please find at least one person that you trust. Not everybody will respond to you. You know, you'll get the boy, that person passed 2 years ago, stop going, so stop, get over it, or stop worry about that. Now find somebody who will respond to you in a way, or somebody who will just listen. First of all, men tend to get into the doing, and and again, it's a form of how males are, but it's also a form of socialization where I need to do. Slow down a bit, get into nature, take a walk down the street, do something that slows the pace down to allow you. Because if you don't cry, or they have these internal judgments about crying, just find something that allows you to feel in a healthy way, right? Women tend to then, we'll find a support system, we will cry, we will talk about it. And of course that can exist on a continuum. Not all women cry or you know, but the idea is, and I want to point out men in particular, is find someone you trust and talk to that person.
Now, in being that person that someone can trust, how do you provide that support? Because people grieve differently, and you don't always know what the right thing to say is, or if you don't say anything, if you just stay there and you sit and you watch and you listen. How do you support someone?
I always encourage people to just really ask, because honestly, grief presents so differently. Somebody might be okay if you ask them today, hey, how you doing? You know, I know you you know, some people don't want to be asked in certain settings. So it's really individual, and it's okay to ask, you know, how would you like me to, I want to be able to check in on you. What's the best way? And then they can tell you, you know, just send a text every now and then, or just, you know, it's okay to ask. A lot of times people are, and nobody wants to mention the person they lost because nobody wants to trigger like crying. There is also extreme value in grieving in a group. So like as a family, if everybody cries for 10 minutes, not that you're setting the crying for 10 minutes, but if you bring up your brother, for instance, and there is emotion, that's appropriate. And it's helpful to know that all of us are collectively thinking about this person in the background anyway. Why not bring it to the front? Why not have a picture or a place card where, you know, he has a place, or do something that honors that person?
I have a picture actually, I'll show you all in a bit, that I wanted to show exactly that. Sorry to interrupt. When they bring it up, I'll show you.
But creating that sort of ritual and routine.
Is that your personal picture?
Yes,
Okay,
those are
so
my
explain
dad's
what's
boots.
happening. Oh, that's nice.
So he wore only boots, and he had a couple. So this is my pair, and I love that. That for me is just, I laugh, I cry, I just love it there. So that's my new tribute to him there, having his boots there. So yeah, as an example.
Yeah.
When I think about grief, am I a lost cause if my grief, especially during this season, leads to negative behaviors? Let's say a binge drinking, for example, or distancing myself or separating myself
Which
from
men
people
do a lot.
like my family. Am I a lost cause at that point?
No one's a lost cause.
No. But you need support, and I think it's important to mention drinking because especially during the holidays and just in general culturally, and again men, although women as well, you need, your loved ones need to at that point hopefully someone would be able to support you, talk to you, get you help. I mean, but no, a lost cause, no. It just simply means that you're coping in an unhealthy way. And then the thing is, then that just then compiles and adds a whole lot of bunch of maybe situations or emotions. So not a lost cause, but that is an indication of, okay, I'm not coping healthily and I need to get support. And there's, you know, I mean, there are AA groups here, there are AA groups online if you want, you know, there are lots of resources in that sense. But of course, I need to be willing to also do that. Yeah.
We opened the conversation by acknowledging that there are different types of things that you would grieve. And we've spent some time on the loss of a loved one, but there are also people who are grieving perhaps, you know, the end of the year and not becoming what they thought they would be throughout the year. Grieving themselves and perhaps, you know, things that they thought they would achieve.
Goals
How do you go
and
about navigating that when there's this void? You can't exactly pinpoint what it is, but you know that you feel just like it didn't turn out the way that I thought it would have.
Absolutely.
I think that's a huge part of what happens during this holiday, because Christmas coincides with the end of the year.
Yes.
And by nature, we're going to be reflecting on, oh my gosh, I set out at the beginning of the year. Even if you didn't set specific resolutions, or you did, there's a sense of just this reflective feeling of
1 week later, it's a new year.
Yes, exactly. So where am I compared to the beginning of the year? Did I achieve this? Did I achieve that? And that in itself, but there's a purpose to that. And that's where, for example, knowing what purpose and what message each emotion sends. So when we experience sadness, for example, it's saying, oh, I need some time to step back, reflect, and figure out, okay, where's my losses, or where has my life changed, and I need to do that. So it starts with saying feeling these difficult emotions is absolutely necessary. We don't get to be alive and not feel sadness. That's if we're, and I avoid sadness sometimes too, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm like, yay, sadness. No. But there is a sense that, oh, this is useful. I need to pay attention to it. So stopping and pausing to see where I'm standing. I am experiencing feelings of sadness because I did not accomplish A, B, C, D, and I feel the loss of that, right? So stop and feel what you're feeling and understand what it's saying to you is the first thing. So that's a check-in. I'm checking in with myself on that. Or write a list and say, okay, you know what was within my control, not my control, and what am I going to do differently next year, next month, next day to achieve this?
I have a question regarding that, though, because I find that with access to so much information and social media, there are two different types of people, and I'm sure the spectrum is a lot wider than that, but there's like the self-aware person and then the person that has no idea that they're struggling with something. How does the person that's not self-aware get to that point where they can acknowledge, hey, I'm feeling this loss because of this, this, and this? I mean, that's hard. I feel like when you can really see someone struggling with something, but it doesn't look like they know.
You know what's really amazing? The number of clients that I meet that come in because I had 4 people tell me I might need to talk to somebody. So as friends of people who you recognize, the fact that we can even have this conversation and there's 2 of us here as opposed to just one person, like we are more aware in this particular time, I guess sometimes because of social media, the access that people have. Young people are talking about mental health, even though there's still a lot of misinformation that they have. But these are conversations that we're not as afraid to have as we used to be. And so telling somebody, and then you never know if your little seed that you drop is also in addition to 3 other seeds they've received somewhere else. So it's really sometimes the friends and loved ones around that person saying, you know, I noticed that you do this often. You might need to talk to somebody about that. But for them to get there, everyone is on their own path, their own journey. How they get there is one thing. The fact that we have resources available isn't really important for people when they're ready. So you may not.
I want to I want to go really quickly to that photo that we saw on the screen that highlighted some of the stages of grief, because oftentimes, and I know I'm very guilty of that, I think I have a type A personality, so I like structure, and I would want for grief, ideally for me to go in the order that it said there.
Would be
okay,
nice.
Okay, now we're gonna accept.
I wouldn't mind.
We're going to acceptance next.
It loosely follows that, but it cycles.
Okay, so perfect. That's what I wanted to get to.
It's not linear. You go through sadness, anger, you come back again. It really is not going to happen. Well, let's put it this way. It could happen A, B, C, D, the stages
1,
as
2,
you have
3,
them
4,
there. But many or most times it's, like you said, a
kind of
cycle.
bounce it
a roller
and
coaster.
for everyone it's different. And I've always said that grief sort of follows the path, if you will, like in terms of, but the bargaining stage, for instance, can last like 6 months, where you're still arguing with, maybe if we had done this or if we had done that, you're trying to, so each stage also has its own sort of life, if you will. And then every time you cycle through grief or a period of grief, it changes a little bit, and every single cycle is different. Remember that loss is not something that you get over. Loss is something you learn to live with. Right, and incorporate into your life. And I always encourage clients sometimes, if you know that there's a particular time of year, for instance, that triggers grief for you, because it's not Christmas for everybody. It's important to acknowledge that and actually prepare for it. Prepare to be grieving during that time. Don't take on extra jobs. Don't take on too many things. Most people are just trying to throw themselves into complete distraction when it really does overwhelm your system and your ability to cope.
Excellent.
All right. Well, ladies, as we wind down this conversation, I want to ask if you have any final thoughts you'd like to share with our viewers as it relates to encouragement of how to navigate grieving and having both grief and joy coexist.
Well, I think the first part is to feel, take a moment, take a breath, take a pause and breathe. And I think set your expectations for the holiday season. Self-care is important. And I don't mean only the nice stuff.
Yeah.
I mean also say no, I don't have to attend to everything. I don't have to go outside of my budget. And I'm going to have a bunch of different feelings, and that's fine. I think it's just knowing that I've got to allow myself to feel and take care of that. Easier said than done, I understand. But set realistic expectations is what I would say, because it is a lot.
Yeah. Krista?
Yeah, mine is just give yourself grace. We talk about that a lot, but if you're not feeling it, take a pause, take a moment, apologize and say no, or yes, I can come, but I can only stay for an hour. Like, set the expectation early that you're going to leave early, decide what you're going to do, what you're not going to do. And for those experiencing more recent loss, it's okay to cancel Christmas.
Yeah.
You do not have to be forced to feel happy during this time. You can totally meet your own needs emotionally. It's quite fine. It's 1 year. You know, everybody goes through periods in their life when they have or don't have, less or more. Things are different. Traditions change. And it's quite okay to just let that go for now if that's what you feel like you need to do.
And can I add, I think sometimes when speaking, I know clients, right, or people in general, like when they ask questions like that, they're waiting for some magical answers. And I wish I had magical answers for myself and for everybody else. But there isn't. It is the small moments. It is the pausing. It's doing the work. It's saying not right now, or, you know, it's really, that's what it is.
And those can be magical moments.
Absolutely.
So
one breath
and relief.
I like the idea. I like the explanation that you gave, Martina, about the 2 minutes. These emotions can last 2 minutes. If you don't suppress it, maybe as well. If you just acknowledge it really quickly, it could pass after 2 minutes.
Yes, absolutely. And I think that's what we fight. And then we add to it, and then it continues.
We have 2 more minutes on. The more
the
more we suppress it.
I wanted to add one last thing that I just remembered from David Kessler, and I was reminded by Tina, who did a certification to him, that the minimum, everybody's different, but at minimum, you're looking at grief, especially with the loss of a loved one, of 2 years.
Yes, I heard her say that too.
Yeah.
I remembered that.
Yeah, so
that really put into perspective.
It's gonna be like you say. It's still gonna be, your life is never the same, because how could it be if a whole person is out that life? So it's not I go back to that. It's a now how do I live with this person? So that's where the reflection and the pulling back comes back, because now I have to figure out a life without this person. At the minimum 2 years. And what happens usually after the first couple months or the first year? Life goes on for everybody, right? And then, but we're still figuring out, how in the world do I live now without this person? So I think it's good to just know to, at the very minimum, give yourself that.
Yeah, some grace.
Yeah,
some
grace.
Well, ladies, we are completely out of time. I wish we had more, but thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we can have you back on for 2026.
I really think it's also important to mention, in terms of resources, to go to mindhealthconnect.com if anybody is looking for a professional counselor. All that we can find and have been able to send in their information, private and public resources are listed there if people need to reach out during the holidays.
Yeah, so this is what we're seeing online.
That's Monarch Counseling and Consulting. That's our counseling firm.
Yes.
But then there's also Mind Health Connect, where all of our therapists and all others are also listed on the site as a resource.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you as well for having us.
We take another quick break, and when we come back, the next conversation is spotlighting the Belize Ocean Heroes Award winners.
Christmas, Grandma. We got you some presents.
Merry Christmas, Grandma. We brought you some presents.
Here you go.
Hi, Dad. So, how has she been?
Darling, she has her moments. Some days good, some days bad. Some days she recognizes me, some days she doesn't. But you know what? Love is not forgotten. Love is always there. Always.
That's so true, Dad. You know, maybe it's time for one of those good moments, one of those good days. Hi, Mom. Let's go for a ride. Come. Let's go for a ride, Mom. Come. All right, watch your step, Mommy. Watch your step. All right, take your time. Look, Mom, this is where you grew up. Remember? You used to tell us about playing hopscotch in the yard. See, Mom, now we're coming up to the famous swing bridge. You said Dad used to walk his bike across here with you. Yes, you remember? Oh, and look, we're in town now. And we're coming up to your old job, Mom. Now it's called Belize Bank. You remember?
Oh, John used to wait for me every day after work.
Uh-huh. Oh, Casey. You're remembering. Remember, Mommy? You and Daddy got married here.
Oh, yes. Oh, I was so nervous that day. Oh, it was the happiest day of my life. The first time I saw John, I knew he was the one.
Aww. There you are, Mom.
We better head home. John is all alone with the children.
Yes, let's go.
John!
Mary! Mary!
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, my love. Merry Christmas. Let's go inside, darling. Let's go inside. Merry Christmas, my love. Merry Christmas.
Guys, somebody thief Christmas! Open your eyes, streets gone too.
Somebody call police, call Coast Guard, BDF, Santa, anybody with a badge.
This could be the biggest story of the year.
Guys, we need headlines.
What about no Christmas tree? Big problem.
I hope you never thief the security footage as well.
Wait, how we want to sell Christmas packages with no Christmas?
Courtney, they thief Christmas.
What? I hope they never Grinch.
It is the Grinch.
Make him look dangerous, but Christmassy.
Okay, posting now.
For this, we need the eye in the sky.
Okay, guys, prompter is loaded.
Order checked. Ready to go live.
Stand by in 3, 2, 1.
Christmas has been stolen by none other than the Grinch. We now go to Paul Lopez for a live report.
Yes, Sabrina. Eyewitnesses saw him struggling, carrying all that Christmas decorations. He couldn't have gotten too far. We spoke.
Excuse me, Paul. I'm being told we have a sighting of this green menace in our backyard.
Ha, we got him green-handed.
GBM, not even the Grinch could cancel Christmas.
This past year, we have enjoyed creating moments to bring you and your families together. And this holiday season, we wish you and your families even more togetherness, with moments filled with love, laughter, and joy. We wish you a Merry Christmas and much success in the new year from all of us here at GBM.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. Belize Electricity Limited. We continue to serve you.
Unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Iowa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Iowa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Iowa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Iowa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Iowa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
Santa called to make sure I'm prepared. He said, "Oh, winter love is spreading everywhere." Summer came and took off with the spring. So now we start the Christmas caroling. I'll find my way back home and light up every tree. We will hang up stockings for you and one for me.
Season's greetings from the Social Security Board. As the festive season fills our hearts with warmth and joy, we extend our heartfelt thanks to you, our valued customers, for your continued trust and support throughout the year. 2025 has been a year of growth and innovation. As part of our ongoing journey to modernize and deliver smarter, more sustainable services, we introduced new My Social Security upgrades designed to make access easier, faster, and more convenient. Looking ahead to 2026, we remain committed to being a dynamic, progressive, and sustainable organization, embracing technology to enhance customer experience and operational efficiency. This Christmas, we celebrate the families, workers, and retirees who inspire all that we do. From all of us at the Social Security Board, may your holidays be filled with love, laughter, and hope for the year ahead.
This Christmas, get into the joy with Uno. Imagine winning a shiny motorcycle, a brand new TV, a brand new fan, or grocery coupons to make your holiday shopping easier. The surprises keep coming. All you have to do is visit Uno, and for every $25 on fuel, you'll get a coupon. Fill out and participate. Get one coupon for each quart of Uno lubricants or 2 for a gallon. Visit your nearest Uno gas station today. Fill your tank and drive into Christmas cheer with Uno. Uno gas stations.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying tuned with us. This is our second conversation for this morning, and it's all about putting the spotlight in the Belize Ocean Heroes Award winners, the Belize Ocean Heroes. And we have joining us this morning via Zoom Mr. Dennis Garbott, all the way from Peine, Punta Gorda town. And he'll be joined, of course, by Mr. Jose Elito Arceo of San Pedro and Burgess Cree at some point during the conversation. Mr. Garbott, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
We're
doing well. What's the weather like in PG this morning?
Nice and cool, man. Nice and cool. I'm enjoying this Christmas weather.
Yes, I love that for you. Now, Mr. Garbott, talk a bit about your work with in the ocean, if you would, and how far back this dates.
All right. I am originally from Punta Negra, a little village up the coast between Monkey River and Punta Gorda, or between Placencia and Punta Gorda. And I've always being on the sea. We grew up in it, next to it, you know, out at Hunting Sea and between here and Punta Negra. And literally the entire coastline of Belize, I've been involved in some kind of research or something happening in those areas. But I have a love, a passion for the sea, and I make my living from it.
Yeah, and so how did that love then translate into your later years?
All right, so growing up, I remember going to primary school, seeing Mananti, you know, passing while we were in the classroom, literally.
Wow.
And I still remember the days we used to go and fish in the morning before we go to school, so my grandmother could come and bring those fish to town. And if somebody would have told me that 30 years later, whatever number of years later, that I would have been catching those fish or running a company that literally catch those fish and release them for a living, I would say that's not possible.
Yeah.
You know, because what we did, we did everything. Yeah. We did handline fishing, we dived for lobster and conch, and we even used gill net. And I've made that transfer where I worked for Tide in 2000 to about 2008. And I was a ranger manager for the park. And we literally got rid of gillnet from that area. And we did quite a bit in terms of making the conservation work.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not about the Ocean Hero thing. It's more about the day-to-day life that I live.
Yeah, I think that's an important thing of highlighting right there, Mr. Garbott, because for a lot of people who grew up in these coastal communities, they would talk about whatever they're doing being a way of life. That's what they grew up seeing. And in your case, seeing the way that you've been able to make that a lifelong career for 3 decades, I want to briefly talk about the importance of protecting these marine spaces as well and why that was so important to you.
It is very important from the get-go. I remember when we used to walk along the beach and see snook under these mangrove roots and see turtles come up and nest, and how vulnerable these things are. If you would take a gill net and circle a snook along the beach, you're literally wiping out a lot, and that could happen quickly.
Yeah.
The same thing, I'm using this as an example. When the turtle walk up on the beach and you kill that turtle, you're taking away so many eggs. Yes, we need the nutrition. Yes, we want the food and we want the money. But at the end of the day, there needs to be a balance. And I think the tourism aspect bring that balance to us, and also sustainable use of the resource.
Yeah.
So for me, growing up, it was always an educational process where you're watching these things happening around you, and you have to play your part. So when I got the opportunity to be a park ranger or to own a business, for me, it was serious business.
Yeah.
Like when I used to work at Tide, people used to say, "You are Mr. Tide," you know, or wherever I work, because at the end of the day, I took it serious that these things need our help.
Talk.
And it's not just,
Sorry, Mr. Garbutt, to interrupt you. Talk a bit about the work that you do now in the tourism industry. Just give us a bit of understanding of what it is. I see the beautiful water. I see you casting a line, and I'm pretty jealous, I have to admit, being all the way in Belize City, sitting in an office. I want to be out there with you. You have any openings?
We always do, buddy, especially for my Belizean colleagues. We always do.
Yeah, tell us a bit about your work.
It's such an honor to have Belizean on my boat. So what we do, we run a fishing lodge and we get people from all over the world. My brothers are really the famous ones. You know, Scully, Oliver, Ewart, and I have my uncle and cousins and stuff that are involved. But we get people from all over the world to come and fly fish with us. And what they do, they normally go after permit. Toledo is well known for permit. And permit is a fish, some local people call it pampas. They look like jacks. To be honest, when I was growing up, it never had much commercial value. But we fought and we eventually got it protected. So bonefish, tarpon, and permit are now protected. And these people come in to fish these things. So at the end of the day, what I do is literally manage this lodge and getting people to have a good time, whether they just see the fish or they catch them.
Is there an educational aspect to the work that you do as well?
Oh yes, there's a lot. Right now, I am also involved with what you call the Belize Flat Fishery Association.
Yes.
And that comprises of about 90 members across the coastal part of Belize, from Sardinia coming all the way down to Punta Gorda. So we literally have a board and we meet and discuss these things. But one of the things we've been fighting for is the protection of the flat. We have all these marine reserves, we have all the conservation work going on, but there is still development that we need in terms of a country. And even to facilitate these guests that comes in, we need to build hotels, we need to build rooms, you know, we need to have the amenities for them to be able to enjoy it. But at the same time, we need to do these things in a responsible way. So one of the things, for example, flat fishery is a unique fishery. When we fish, we're fishing in shallow water, next to the mangrove or on the seagrass bed or next to the coral. So when somebody go and develop a mangrove island and think about putting an overwater structure, those type of things affect the fishing habitat and affect the fishery. Or if they're dredging, they might say there is no coral on this area, we could dredge this sand. But those sands are critical for the permit habitat and the bonefish. Those are nurture area for them. So we believe that through the Belize Flat Fishery Association, we could help with educating and advocating for people like NIAP instead of them just giving a permit without the total dialogue in terms of having the Flat Fishery Association involved. We want to make ourselves available and we voice our concern whether we have to write letter, and we have a lot of fights that we have done already. We literally thought that we were baptized by fire.
Yeah. So what I gather is that this is more than just fishing for you or running a business. This is a life and this is a lifestyle. What does it mean for you to have been recognized in this way as an ocean hero? That's a big deal.
Well, it made me reflect.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about ocean hero. It's like the first time I hear of it, but I think that a lot of people deserve, if I get it, a lot of people deserve it. You know, and then it makes us reflect and say, you know what? If people are recognizing the work that you're doing, it's time for you to relax and kind of reflect and look at some of the things you have done. And I appreciate that I've been recognized for some of the stuff that I've been doing. And I appreciate it, and I'm very humbled by the whole experience and by the award. and by the number of people. And I want to say thank you to everybody that called me, that sent me an email or whatever way they reach out to me. But I feel this is natural for me. This is what we do. And I use the word we because it's a family thing for me. It's not just me. You know, if I see a gillnet in the water, it's not just me retrieving it. I might ask my nephew to help me, who is very younger than I am, who is the next generation. And I am getting other people involved. So I think it's a big deal, but also there's a lot of people involved in the whole conservation effort in Belize and to make sure we use our resources sustainable.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oftentimes you would hear people who get these types of recognition, they'd say that they don't do it for the recognition. Oftentimes you don't even know that there are people watching and they're inspired from a distance. My final question to you, Mr. Garbutt, has to do with continuity. We're not saying that your work stops here, but how are you putting out a call to action for other people, especially that young person, you mentioned your nephew, for them to continue and build upon the work that your family and yourself have been doing all these years?
Well, I have always been involved in training young people in terms of whether it's under being a dive instructor, fly fishing, snorkeling, you know, and I look at young people very, very, very important in terms of having this marine resource around for a long term. And what I see is that young people need to get involved and they want to be involved. But a lot of times we're not showing them that way, or we're not believing in them. And I believe that we could help them by simply having them on the boat, having them around, listening to them. I mean, I see beach cleanup happen all the time here, through Tide, through different organizations. I get young people to help me out with different things. But I think the future looks bright for Belize in terms of our educated population. We're very blessed to be in such a beautiful country and have access to the education and have access to all the resources that we have. So I believe that our future looks bright.
Yeah.
We need to hold our politicians to it, our legislative people, that when they make rules and make laws, that it's not just about the environment, but we have to keep it key that it's about the people as well.
Excellent.
You know, and once we marry those things together, we'll be able to have the new generation taking care of this for all of us.
Excellent. Well, Mr. Garbutt, I want to thank you so much for joining us this morning. Congratulations once again. We felt it important to highlight your achievement and, of course, the work that you do just on an everyday basis. So thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
All right.
All right, at this time we take another quick break, and when we come back, it's all about celebrating community spirit with the City Council's Wind Down Wednesday event.
It's Christmas time at Brothers Habet, and we have some great gifts for you, like our signature 15% off all Berger, Penta, and domestic paints, and 30 to 40% off selected and discontinued colors, 15% off all power tools, 20 to 30% off select tiles, 20 to 65% off light fixtures, and 40% off sunlight windows and mirrors. Also, GST free days on December 6th and 20th. Plus, for every $50 you spend, get a chance to win a $500 gift certificate in our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us at Brothers Habet and Habet.
Oh, I need the this Christmas time is to keep your heart near mine. It's much the way I'm gonna reach you. Every message, every call. I don't need a gift to hold, just a voice that feels like home when the gate is flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight to you. May every hello I miss you, every Merry Christmas too. Through this season warm and bright, Smart connects our hearts tonight. All we want this Christmas time is that feeling so divine. Sharing joy across the nation, Smart connects our families. Keeping every heart in touch, 'cause the season means so much when the data's flowing through. Smart's connecting me straight to you.
May every hello, I miss you, and Merry Christmas find its way through.
Because no distance is too far when we're smartly connected.
Merry Christmas!
Smart, bringing people together.
We at Fulltech Systems understand that technology isn't just a tool, it's a game changer. At home, smart devices and AI are revolutionizing daily life. In education, tech is making learning more interactive and accessible for students and educators alike. For businesses and government, it's driving innovation, streamlining operations, and unlocking growth, leveraging tech for better services, infrastructure, and security. At Fulltech Systems, we help you thrive with cutting-edge solutions, partnering with leaders like Dell, HP, Microsoft, APC, Fortinet, Cisco, and Tomier. We deliver the right products for your needs, whether it's boosting efficiency, improving customer engagement, or scaling operations. Connect with us and let's drive innovation together. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you come for the price, but stay for the service.
Driving around, particularly during this holiday season, can be quite an experience. Families are out shopping and the streets are buzzing with excitement. It reminds me that this season is all about connections, and it starts with how we treat each other, even on the road. When I'm behind the wheel, I always remind myself that being on the road is more than just following the rules. It's about looking out for each other and making sure we all get home safely to our families. This season, let's continue to be alert and be kind on the road. Be courteous, give way, and stay safe. A message from BEL.
Welcome back. This is our third conversation, and as we mentioned, it's all about celebrating community spirit with the Belize City Council's Wind Down Wednesday. Perhaps the final one for the year.
For the year, yes.
For the year. And we are joined by no strangers to you guys. Here with us is Miss Michelle Smith. She is the communications manager. Also with her, Miss Melissa McDougall. She's the local economic development manager. And in a different capacity this morning is Imani Jex, marketing manager. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us and welcome back.
Thank you for having us. We're always excited to
wind
be
down
here.
again.
Wind down again. The last one for the year.
Yes.
Well, the time of the year called fate. I mean,
Yes.
come on.
Community spirit, like you
True.
said.
I love it. Talk about how Wind Down Wednesday has been received by the public, because this is the final one for the year. But I think it started perhaps
We had the first one in July, yes. And that was a huge success. And I must say that it was brought to us, people demanding that we have another wind down. And of course, the mayor is always happy to ensure that the city have life. Besides, fixing street, cleaning drain, you have to have that.
This is the social infrastructure that he spoke of yesterday.
And you need the economic development.
You need that balance.
As well, because there's a lot of things happening, but there's nothing focused on that inclusion of economic development in the segments that that's been happening across the city. So that's one of the elements.
That's such an excellent point, because the name on its own might suggest that we're just going in Belize City to go and drink some wine and chill and relax, but there's much more than that.
There is
the
a
name
bigger
itself
picture, right?
Can have double meanings. It's a wind down midweek where we're taking it slow, we're winding down. Maybe with a glass of wine, but we're also giving these other vendors an opportunity to speak about that. Then, Miss Mel.
Well, a part of what the council does is to ensure that economic development is highlighted within every event that we do, and in spite of the fact that you would just, we always tell people to come out and enjoy yourself and have fun and all of that, there is the backstory to that where people need to come out, yes, but we also want our vendors to partake and have a good time, but also make some money at the same time. Yeah. So to give them that unique opportunity, and all of these very unique vendors, wine vendors, charcuterie boards, cheese boards, all of these people would not come out otherwise. So we wanted to give them that platform as well, to make sure that they are seen and that we as Belizeans can enjoy what they have to offer as products as well.
I think for me, what I've become really impressed by is the way that you guys have elevated these experiences as well, because it's not just throwing a bunch of tents at the side of the street and having these stalls. It's an experience. Yes. We're seeing these flyers on screen right now, and this is just an idea of some of the vendors that will be there, but we have entertainment as well. I've seen you guys. I mean, I'm just watching from a distance because I'm not able to be there in person because I have to work very early the next morning, but I saw how beautiful the lights and the air were on the stage where people went on and they performed. There's also poetry that's shared as well. Yes. Talk about the experience that you want these people to have.
It literally is an entire vibe. And of course, Miss Imani can share that.
Yes, Imani.
Yeah, she can share that with you.
So like you just seen on the screen, our entertainment as well as our live spoken that will be out there. So it will be a mix of smooth jazz as well as a mix with Christmas songs, just to get everyone in the spirit for the Christmas holiday. And like you mentioned about the vendors giving back, if you've noticed, all of our entertainment is Belizeans. We always want to make sure that we're giving back to our people and giving them that spotlight to showcase their work and make sure that they're seen in the Belizean eyes.
But you notice also that there's a theme. So whenever we have, for example, a super sale, there's a different type of entertainment that you would get. So for a wind down, it's a more chill vibe. So you want that chill type of entertainment as well.
And we're in the Christmas season, so it's the Christmas edition wind down Wednesday. So I know we didn't mention it, but the midweek wind down is this Wednesday, which is tomorrow. It starts 5:30 in front of City Hall. We use both sides of Albert and Regent Street directly in front of the council. For this one, we have to extend a little bit down because we have more vendors than the last event. And like Imani mentioned, our entertainment are all Belizean. So we have Ari and Antoine. We have Andrew Kingston and the Soul Society. Yes, he's coming all the way from Kikaka. And we have Kemuel and Kelsey. Beside that, we have Alan the Real McCoy playing his saxophone. And for spoken words, we have Keo the Assassin and Mary Smith. So it's a vibe when you come down, when you cross that swing bridge directly after work and you enter this area, like you said, we have our lights across the street.
String lights, yeah.
Yes, because you know this is the vibe is different. It's a more chilling, relaxing vibe. You know, sit, talk. You know, so
What has been the reception from the public?
Oh,
Meaning
my.
the ones that don't have the vending stalls there. They just come because they want to experience.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
They
Yes,
do.
they do.
And it really is a great opportunity for people after work, like right after work. You take that walk, and especially downtown Belize City,
relax,
those that work
chill your
there.
mind.
One of my friends had a birthday yesterday, and I tell her, "Girl, come on, wind down, make we chill, have a drink." You know. So it's like that encouragement to have people connect, and the Christmas spirit gives you that additional little chill and happy, and oh my goodness, I need to reconnect kind of vibe. So it works well.
I know that you mentioned Christmas. Of course, you could come out there and get your, beside wine, you know, free wine sampling. You can come out there and get rum popo.
Yeah,
You can come out there and get fruit cake, black cake, white cake, cheese cake. You know, purchase your wine. So you could come out and beside our local vendors who will be selling like rice and beans, fried chicken, burger. You know, so this is the place to be tomorrow.
And you
There
can
will be
also
trinkets
shop.
too. Yeah.
Exactly.
There will be
You can
trinkets,
shop.
like trinkets and gift items
Yeah, I
that you
was
can
thinking
actually
that.
purchase. Yeah.
Could I use
Because
that
you will
time
have-
to do some Christmas
Definitely.
shopping?
Yes, we'll have beauty products, hair, skincare,
Jewelry,
trinkets, jewelry,
Yeah.
any kind of things out there
We
for
have
the
a
Christmas
full,
spirit.
one nice lineup out there.
5:30 to 10:30.
5:30 to
10:30,
10:30. Wind down, winding down. Sounds like
I
it's
just
gonna
want
be
to
a nice
add though that we are grateful to Niche.
Yeah.
They sponsored our entertainment. Culture is my business. And also Greater Belize Media. Yes, they reached out to us. And we are happy that they will be there featuring this event. Apparently, they are creating a
Don't
new...
give too much away. Don't give too much away, Miss Fish.
But we are excited that we fit in the category. I saw the letter and oh my God, it was nice. And I'm happy to know that we fit in the category and that they will be out there featuring this
Just so
event.
you know, I heard it's the first one we're doing, and we chose Wind Down Wednesday. So
And it's our last
Perfect.
event of the year as well, so we have to end out with a bang. So that will be tomorrow.
Beside the Glow Ride, we have the 4th annual Christmas Light Glow Ride, which will be this Saturday, the 28th. It's a free event. You know, people can just come out 7 o'clock in front of City Hall. Bring your bike light, bring your car light, bring your skate light, if you want to light yourself, light yourself. And you know, we have
this
like...
is a separate, this is
Yes,
Saturday.
this is Saturday,
This
yes.
Saturday at 7 p.m.
Yes, and it starts at the hall and we have a whole long route, you know, so everybody will get a chance to see it, both north side and south side. And of course, we always do cash prizes, giveaways.
You know, ladies, if I don't get to see you guys before the end of the year, I just want to say how appreciative I am of all the projects and initiatives that you guys have come up with throughout 2025. Anytime I see Miss Mish, anytime I see Miss Mel, I know that it's going to be something exciting. Even Erin on set with us. And so just a huge thank you. I'm not able to participate in every one of them, but I can see how it really brings people together.
Yeah, it really does.
And that's all we want, you know, at the end
Well,
of the day.
we must give kudos to the mayor.
Yeah.
He's always brainstorming. Always.
And always come up with some idea like, and you don't know if you execute
Exactly.
this.
Well, I
happen.
ask you if you partake in a wind down Wednesday, you can't just come up with ideas and
No,
not
he
Mayor
does.
is
He
there.
is present
Mayor
at
is
every
present at
event.
all events.
You know,
And
trust me.
he's-
He not just
You know,
making
he's
work,
always
he-
thinking
he-
of something new. Oh, let's do this for this one. You know,
And then he
so-
observes
Yes.
the event itself and then tell us how he believes it can be better.
Yes.
And then we, execute.
So we appreciate that, you know.
All right. Well,
We
ladies,
also want to thank
Okay.
our behind the scenes people.
go right
Work
ahead.
department one, they're out there early tomorrow morning. They set up the streets. Sanitation department one, they're about just to clean up and make sure that everything is perfect.
So when I wake
So
up the
we want
morning,
to thank them right now. Thank them for their support, for their continued liveliness, because when it's sitting and like, oh my goodness, like they're just hype, ready to go. You know, so we just want to thank them for that.
And we also want to thank you guys for always, you know, letting us showcase our event on our show.
Supporting us, yeah.
Without your accepting
Exposure.
us,
Yeah.
we won't be able to promote.
I just want to make one final note.
Sure.
Is there a particular time that the street would be closed off?
Yes, thank
Because we
you
don't
for
want anyone
saying
to
that.
say they don't say nothing.
The street will be closed actually early from, as that 8:30 rush passes Albert and Regent Street, we will close from the swing bridge to maybe Bishop Street on both sides from 9 a.m. in the morning.
9 a.m.? Yes. Wow!
Because we have to set up the stage, and then it takes a lot of preparation when it comes to the song.
Nobody get
we
past
will
Facebook
close
glass.
Albert Street from the bridge
from 9 a.m.
From 9 a.m. So when you come
Tomorrow.
over Swing Bridge, you have to take Water Lane, the canal side.
So you can still cross the bridge.
Yes, you can still cross.
You just can't go Albert and then come from Regent.
You might have to go a little bit down and not the canal because I noticed East Canal Water is fixing a pipe.
Okay.
And that won't be finished until tomorrow.
So they might have to go up Muscle Street.
There are ways to make it happen.
Yeah. Once you drive the city, you can.
You know how to go.
And beauty takes time. You can't enjoy all of the decorations. I think it happens in an hour. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you guys all the best.
Thank you.
All right, we take another quick break, but don't go anywhere. Our next conversation is honoring excellence at the Night of Living Legends.
This weekend is going to be massive. Shop at any of our Benny's entity this Saturday and Sunday for our massive Massive weekends. 19% off plus no GST equals huge savings. Enjoy as much as 50% off on select items, leaving you with even more cash in your pocket. With falling prices and Massive deals going on right now, you save even more. And don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make a purchase. Don't have the app yet? You can easily download via Google Play or App Store and sign up to start earning your B-Bucks. So visit a Benny's store or Benny's entity near you on Saturday, December 6th and 20th from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sunday, December 7th and 21st from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Huge savings, no GST. It's the massive Massive weekends only at Benny's.
Benny's, oh, Benny's.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. Belize Electricity Limited. We continue to serve you.
This Christmas is extra special for us at BB Insurance because it's our first. You welcomed us into your lives, and we couldn't be more grateful. Your trust means everything. From all of us at BB Insurance, thank you for being a part of our journey. Here's to many more holidays together. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Oh, I need this Christmas time. It's to keep your heart near mine.
every hello, I miss you, and Merry Christmas find its way through.
Because no distance is too far when we're smartly connected.
Merry Christmas!
Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us or staying tuned with us. This is our fourth conversation for this morning. Who's keeping track, right? And we have joining us on set none other than Mr. Fitzgerald Joseph. And he's no stranger to our set. And this morning, he's here to promote the Night of Living Legends, second edition, if you would. Mr. Joseph, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Thanks for having me again. Certainly been a pleasure again to be here to promote this big event.
Tell me, what's the Night of Living Legends?
Night of Living Legends was a brainchild of Oswald Bowman, Sek Bowman, and his sister and family, where we came to the idea that people we look at a lot of legends were dying in cycling, and so rather than wait for them to die and just recognize them by roses or not there, we decided that we'll come up with that idea to give them the roses while they're alive, and so that came up last year.
What was last year's event like?
It was a blast. Last year was a blast, and this year promises to be great as well.
Yeah, who are the legends, if you would, on the lineup to be recognized this year?
Okay, let me just give you a quick synopsis quickly. We have Mr. Alpheus Williams, he's deceased. Linsford Gillett, Lenny Gillett. Robert Mosiah, also deceased. Matthew Smiling, Charlie Lewis, your brothers Michael and Charlie Lewis, they're up this year for recognition. Khaled Bonas Mejia, Orlando Chavarria. You have Mark Bowman, Barney Brown, Colt Kelvin, Ras Mark Gentle, Eldon Stojam Hyde, myself, Fitzgerald Joseph, Rocky Matos, Andrew Adonis, Warner Reno, Andrew Smiling, Carl Smith, Vincent Smith, deceased, Ronald Jack Sutherland, Melvin Toro Torres, Calman Williams, Dave Yearwood, and Mr. Warren Coe. Those are the males recipients for this year's awards.
Yeah. You have females as well?
Yeah, females. We give him Fiona Castillo, Camille Solis, Violet Morrison, Marinette Flowers, Miss Anne-Marie Bennett McCulloch, Gina Lovell, Antia Sutherland, and then we have others like Miss Karen Osito, Clara Carrere, Dr. Carrere, Alisa Thompson, Sina Lizama Castillo, Amelita Sosa, Chandra Cancino, Claudette Eders, and Joanna Agas. Those are some of the females.
What other categories are we looking at?
The categories in respect to what?
Well, you say you have male, it's just male and females,
right?
Male
and females, yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, so these are legends.
How do you go about making a list like this when one would say there's many legends?
I think what happened is that we're going by years.
By years.
Last year we came from way 1928.
Oh, so way back.
Yeah, last year we were at 28, we went to about nearly 1980.
Okay.
And so this list now is about from 80 to about 95.
Yes.
Or 2000 thereabout.
Okay, so how does it work? What do they receive, and how does the night progress?
They get an honorary plaque honoring them and stating that they are a legend in cycling. It's also in collaboration with the Cycling Federation of Belize as well. And so they're involved as well in honoring our great cyclists in the past. Because we hear about cyclists now, and we might hear the names back then, but it's a great event for us to come together as family, friends, and supporters, and come out and give kudos to them and give them an award.
I understand that outside of the award itself, that this is really like a celebration night. It's a night where you come out, you get to dress up, and
it's not dress up.
You have your Sunday best.
Yes, because you have a male award, best dressed male, best dressed female, and best dressed couple.
Sure.
Yes, apart from the band Kenny G and the New Creation Band, Pocono Boy, there's also a guest artist that hasn't been announced as yet. Then we have Stone Ram, Elden Tomahide music. We have DJ Frisco, DJ Bigger 4, and so it's a big gala, not only with the presentation of the awards to our legends, but also a night to have fun and dance and good food as well.
I don't think people realize how big and closely knit the cycling community is in Belize, right? It is. Yeah.
It is. We're a close-knit family, and when quickly our prayers are out right now for Mr. Santi Castillo. He had a terrible fall in the Weekend Warriors Ham and Turkey race on Sunday, and so he's in a hospital recovering right now, and so our prayers are with him and his family to get him back in full swing again.
Now tell me when this event will happen, and if tickets are what you need to get in.
Tickets are available at Angelo Express at $75 each. If you come at the door, it will be additional $25, making it $100 at the door. And so you need to get your tickets out quickly. There are also some sponsors as well. And then we also need sponsors as well. You can reach Mr. Sek Bowman at WhatsApp number 718-791-0199 and myself at 601-2039. You want to, a lot of people call in, want to give a little sponsor and stuff. And so we will have our, that's going to be at the Caribbean Motors compound. There's a big parking space, so your vehicles won't be left on the roadside or anything like that. You'll be in park in the compound itself, and that's a big compound as well. So it promises greatly to be. I'd like to give some of the sponsors that will be getting that award, because we're doing sponsors as well. So we're also honoring our sponsors of cycling.
I see you got one long list there, right? So make we say if we could get through a handful, just for the sake of time.
Yeah, our greatest, not greatest sponsor, but big sponsors, like Santi himself. He has been cycling over 50 years sponsoring, and so his name comes up quickly as one of our top sponsors in cycling. We have the BTB as well, National Bank of Belize, Currency Group, Bruce Virgo, Alvin Card. Those are some of the sponsors that will get in awards that night. Roque Matos as well, who has been in cycling over 40 years as well.
Excellent. So the event takes place on
3rd of January
2026. Kicks off the year.
At 7 o'clock we have the red carpet gathering. You take picture with your top legend, and then for 7 to 8, and then the event start at 8.
So I imagine you done got your suit, steam and press, ready for that night.
Best dress.
All right, so Mr. Fitz, I'll give you one final opportunity to share some final thoughts on this night and invite people.
Yeah, well, I'll like to call quickly some of the people that have supported this event make this event a success. And so we'd like to thank them. We have Fort George, Smart, Muppets Beauty World, Dr. Baron Donier and Solution Dental Care, Bird's Isle, Tosan Palace, Naked Chicken Restaurant, Belize Tourism Board, Currency Group, National Bank of Belize Limited, Mr. Will Mejia, Santiago Castillo Limited, Price and Company Limited, Belize Medical Associates or Belize, Love FM, Beniz, Caribbean Motors, Vista Real Estate Limited, Old River Bar and Grill, Port of Belize Limited, Black Orchid Resort, Boyne and Boyne Limited, Belize Natural Energy Limited, and the Angelo Express Limited. And we're looking for more sponsors as we speak.
Excellent. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to send it over to Sabrina. And as we do so, I just want to highlight the Night of Living Legends Award T-shirt. And Mr. Fitz was kind enough to bring a pair for Sabrina and myself. Sabrina, you're over there making some ornaments, hand ornaments.
Well, I'm really decorating some ornaments and personalizing them with the owner of Art Hands. Alicia Garcia is here with us, and you'll be really excited to see they actually brought something here with your name on it, Paul.
Hey,
yeah, it's really cute.
I love
but
that.
Alicia, thank you so much for joining us this morning and showcasing ways that we can make Christmas decorating a little bit more personal. Before we jump into some of the actual creations that we'll be doing today, talk to me about how you got into this.
Art Hands has been a business I created just out of creativity. This business started about 4 years ago, I actually formalized it in 2021, and I actually got official with everything last year when I decided to open a business account and basically highlighting my business for what it is.
Yeah.
And it has been a journey, and it's still going strong, but it ignites me every single day because I love creating things. I love creating new things. I love arts. It is my passion, and it's something that when I'm doing it, it doesn't feel like work.
Well, that's the best type of job to have, Alicia. I'll say so myself. So you create things and you showcase your creativity through your business. I imagine during this time of the year, that's where you really thrive, right?
That's right.
So tell me a bit about what you are displaying right now, some of the items that you have offered and services that you're providing for the holidays.
So for the holidays, we tend to go a little bit into what we believe persons would like to buy or like to purchase as gifts. Sometimes the most meaningful gifts comes from something just having your name on it.
I agree.
Because of course, you know, it was made specially for you.
Yes.
And so that is what we're actually promoting this Christmas, and we call it Customize Anything.
Okay.
Because you can just add a name and it's meaningful. You can add a little logo and it's meaningful. So we customize from water bottles to small backpacks, small handbags. We do glass. That is, we do
in this
wine
case, I'm
glass.
seeing stocking stuffers as well.
Yes. So for the Christmas, the stockings comes out.
Guys,
right?
It has my name on it.
Yes.
Paul, you got a name too, but I mean, he has my name on it. This is so cute. I think this is a great idea. Oftentimes, people decorate their homes with, you know, all the frills and the lights and the ornaments, but stocking stuffers are also a big deal too. For a lot of people, they would ensure that everyone has their own stockings, and those are smaller items that you can gift, you can put in there as well. Do you find a lot of people asking for personalized stockings though?
Yes, especially in the business setting. Workplaces would usually do them for their entire for all their employees.
Yes.
And then they hang them, and of course they use them for their own purposes.
That's a good idea for Secret Santa, GBM. Huh? Okay, we're making a mental note of that for 2026. But yes.
So most workplaces do the stockings, and of course they do the Christmas ball.
Yes.
So of course all the workplaces usually put up their own Christmas trees, and so having your employee name as a part of that tree really says something. I believe it's meaningful.
That's a great idea.
Right. And I think that any employee passing the tree every day, well, let me go, my name is there, I belong to that workplace.
Yes, GBM 2026. Why didn't we think of that? Okay, so how are we personalizing these Christmas ball?
So the personalization is not that hard. It's really something that a lot of people can sit down and do themselves.
Okay.
Right? But we offer it because not everyone comes with that, you know, creative touch.
Yeah.
So we offer it for you, and it's very reasonable priced, right?
How much does it cost to get these?
So the small ones, these are the small ones that we would consider like the regular ball. These goes for $4.
$4.
The medium-sized one would go for $5 for one, and then the large one goes for $6. Now, it all depends though when it comes to the large one for the color.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, these ones are bigger, but it's just the color. It depends.
And white might not go so well with maybe a silver, or I don't know. How do you go about contrasting color?
So most of the time people request white when it comes to the Christmas ball. I don't know, for some reason it brings it out. It's just a color. Normally everyone wants white for the Christmas ball.
Well, we're gonna see today.
Yeah.
So if a customer comes to you and say, hey, can I get some ornaments decorated? Do they bring their ornaments?
You have the choice.
Okay.
So sometimes workplaces, especially the larger business, they would like to provide the ball simply because most of the times they come with some strange colors. I remember last year we had a pink, but it was like a beautiful pink.
Like a fuchsia or something like
yes,
that, right?
and I'm sure they did not buy that
We
here.
were just talking yesterday, Alicia, about Christmas themes, and gone are the days of just the green, red, and gold or white. People are coming up with blue Christmas, you know?
Yes.
So really, it's just what your preference is. But how do you go about decorating it? We're gonna show that today?
Well, just something basic.
Okay.
So I'm just going to add the names on these ones. Let's do the red one.
Let's do it.
Yes, so I'm just going to add the name.
Okay.
So basically, what we do is we cut the names using a machine. But of course, here I have them pre-cut.
Yeah.
And then we actually take our good time, and we take off all the trimmings that are not needed, like what I'm doing here. And once we have that down, then we basically use our little tag here.
Yes.
We peel it off.
Oh, I didn't know that was what that was for.
Yeah. It's pretty straightforward. It's
So while you're getting that done, how busy does it get for you during this time of the year?
So during the Christmas, what we've realized over the years, people tend to wait a last minute to do most of their orders. Something that we try hard to eliminate, but I take it as it's the season to be busy. So we usually take orders up until this year it's until the 20th. And so as long as you put in an order before the 20th or on the 20th, you'll definitely receive that order by Christmas. And we will deliver up to, even in the nighttime we do deliveries, so up to 7 p.m. And so you're guaranteed your order once you place it before the 20th.
All right, please do so. No last minute shopping. Don't be putting pressures or unnecessary pressures on our entrepreneurs. Can I help you stick the name?
Yes,
I see I have my name that will be on an ornament this morning. And this is actually the first time I'm having a personalized Christmas ornament. So I'm really excited about that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay,
so you just stick it right.
Maybe you can hold the ball and then I'll... So you just put it anywhere. So let me...
Anywhere. It's usually centered just so that we can add the little flakes around it.
Okay. Oh, we're adding flakes. Okay. So I'll go here like that. How do you...
It adheres pretty easily.
Okay, we want you guys to see what's taking place here. So this is what it looks like right now. Oh, here.
Yeah. So it adheres pretty easily. Once it's there, it's there. And then you just really peel it off. But you take it, it's gently so that it doesn't lift. Sometimes we use a sealer just to make sure that it's there.
Oh, I love it.
And that's it. So what I'm going to do is just pick up a few flakes.
Oh my gosh, look at that, guys. GBM tree, I'm coming for you right now after this.
And we basically add the flakes anywhere that your heart desire. Most people prefers it at the top.
Look at that. I love it. It's so pretty.
And the good thing is these last for a very long time.
Yeah,
so if you've done them 1 year and you put up your ornaments, you definitely have them good to go for the next year.
Yeah. So what are some of the other items that people are getting right now aside from Christmas ornaments?
So one of the other major thing that people like to purchase is our glass. We have our wine glass, we have mugs. So
we have some mugs. So these are more like beer mugs, I guess.
Yes, they are beer mugs, and then we have the wine glass for the female. So I actually brought one that I wanted to just add Paul to.
Ooh, Paul!
Yes, so since he's not here, you could choose for him.
Okay, let me see. I like this one because I think it's really funny. It says Daddy's Sippy Cup. I think that's hilarious.
All right.
So you're gonna get Paul's name on that one. Are we putting it at the back?
These, it can go anywhere, but these ones we can make them in advance, and upon request, we just add a name. So sometimes we have several of these available, And then when someone orders, we just simply just put the name on it.
All right.
So let me see, I'll put it on the side just to wipe it up.
So can we point it to so the viewers can see what's taking place? That's cool. I think he's gonna use this forever. Paul, look what we're making for you. It says Daddy's Sippy Cup.
Does it?
And your name, of course. But I think this is hilarious. But Alicia, we are a bit out of time at this moment. Let's really quickly talk about how we can get in touch with you to make our orders before the 20th, no later than the 20th, and of course even after Christmas as well.
Yes, so orders can be placed through our WhatsApp. It's 611-8166. And we are available to chat from 8 a.m. up until 8 p.m. at night. And you can also reach us on Facebook at Art Hands. It's ARTHANDS. We have Christmas ball. We have personalized pillows. We do t-shirts. We do the stockings. Anything basically that you'd like to customize, you like to add a name to, you can just contact us and we will get it done for you. As well, if there is something that you have that you want to say, you know, I bought this, it's maybe something for the kitchen, something for your home, we do offer free pickup in Belize City, Ladyville, and in the Sand Hill area. We are located in Sand Hill. And so you can we provide free pickup of your item that you have, and then we receive it, we print on it, and then we send it back. As well, for the entire month of December, as long as we're taking orders, we also have free deliveries.
Okay.
So once you place your order, you don't have to worry about that $6 delivery. Sometimes, you know, we want to save all the money that we can for this Christmas. You're already buying a gift, so you can do some savings with the delivery.
Excellent. Thank you
Excellent.
so much, Alicia. Here's your sippy cup, Paul.
I was wondering. I saw some stickers here. Do I get to decorate my balls?
Well,
No.
this one is for you. You can always do it after.
Oh, I can do it after.
Yeah.
I'll do it
Yes.
after. then.
Sure. All right. Well, we are wrapping things up at this time. Alicia, it's a pleasure having you on set with us. And we hope to have you even beyond that in 2026 as well. Just with a little bit of time that we have left, I want to quickly highlight some of the other items that people can get from your business, even outside of Christmas as well.
So outside of Christmas, we really promote children items. Our main thing is our children outfits. We do tutus, we do skirts mainly. Customized dresses is one of the most popular one that we have been getting lately. We have had a lot of orders with those. Even during this Christmas time, your customized shirts, we really cater towards birthdays. It's mainly what our business highlights. So once you're celebrating a birthday next year, put us in your budget, we will work with you and we'll get the things done. Whatever you like, we customize it to your preference.
Paul, were you not watching?
Yeah, I was.
Oh my God,
Look at that.
chaos.
Is it though?
No. Paul, please show what you just did.
Listen, this is supposed to be family
You know
fun.
what? This is the perfect opportunity to show why you purchase from Art Hands.
Look at that.
This is what you
Why
get.
does yours look so sleek and?
This is what you get,
and-
guys,
and
when you
well
purchase
refined.
from Art Hands, and this is what you
when
get
you try to do it on
when
your
you do
own.
it yourself. I mean, Paul,
Yes.
this is how it's gonna be on the tree, and this is how your name is right now.
Yeah.
You know,
It's for my little 1-year-old when she's looking up. She's
if you like it, I love it, Paul. Oh my goodness, the perfect way to wrap things up. And we have a tree behind us.
Yeah.
Yes, so
How
why
about
not
we
hang
hang
it?
it?
Oh, why don't we?
Yeah. I'll go here.
I'll go here.
Let's get a quick view of that.
You want to bend it a little. Lift it, yeah.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I love it. Good? Let me hold.
All right, so just step aside a little bit just so the camera can get it, please.
So we'll go here on this one. Bend it a little bit.
Oh.
There we go.
There you go. Come
I like
on,
it.
man. Look
It has
at that.
personality.
Look at
I think this really shows both of our personalities.
It does. Chaotic and
Ornament.
just all about the place and just so refined and posh.
I'll take it.
Elegant.
All right, Alicia, once more, thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you all the best. Hopefully we can have you back come 2026.
I look forward to it. Thank you so much for having me. It has been a pleasure, and I hope that others realize how easy it is to do decor.
Yeah.
And if you can't do it yourself, that's why you have me.
Absolutely. And we definitely saw that today. Well, we do have to wrap things up at this time. It has been a wonderful Tuesday morning. It is December 16th, and if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. If you'd like to give a birthday shout out, or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can send us an email at oye@channel5belize.com.
You can also catch us live on Facebook every weekday morning at Open Your Eyes, EC.
As well as Instagram for behind the scenes contents. That's OIE Belize. You can even call us or text us on our OIE phone number. That's 675-2555. But please do us a favor and join us again tomorrow when you open your eyes
and start your morning right.
Until then, keep your eyes, your mind,
and your hearts open.
Have a wonderful Tuesday, Belize, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Open Your Eyes was brought to you by the Belize Bank, our country, your bank, and Smart, bringing people together.